I just invested over $4,200 into mentorship yesterday, and here's why I did it. So, in the past 4 years, I've been running my online fitness coaching business, as you guys know. And honestly, I really started because I hated college. If you guys know me, I went to college for about 3.5 years. I went to school in Mankato. I got a full ride scholarship there. I was working so hard on my academics. I was like that all-star kid. You know, in high school, I'm not even trying to brag here. I'm just telling you facts. You know, a lot of the teachers, they admired my smartness, how nice I was. And when I think back at it, yeah, I was like a good student. But always deep down, I was just like, okay, I mean, I guess I can do this. Like, I know I'm smart. And I remember being like one of the smartest kids in math class. Like, I was a sophomore at the time in high school, so I was 16, but I was already taking pre-calc with all of the seniors at my high school. And yeah, if you guys are from Minnesota, St. Paul, you guys know the school, Mon College Prep Academy. So I went to Mon College Prep Academy, graduated there. A lot of good memories for sure. And then I went to college. And during college, this is so crazy. You guys probably don't know this about me, and it makes sense because I don't really talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it in this video because a year from now, I want to come back and watch this video and just see how things are going for me. But I actually started so many other businesses before I did online fitness coaching. The very first business I did was, oh my goodness. I think my first business was a social media marketing agency. And for this, I spent over $1,000 when I was 18 or 19 that I didn't even have. I wanted this course so bad. And this guy, I'm not going to say his name, was actually a scammer. If you look up his name right now, he is off the face of the internet for a very good reason. And I got scammed. Basically, I wanted this 1,000 course so bad to start your social media marketing agency. I worked full-time at Walmart while I was in college, and I didn't even have a car. I didn't have any transportation, so I had to walk to work. And this was like 1 to 2 miles away. But keep in mind, this was during the winter time back in college, so it was really freaking cold. Props to me, man, for just freaking going at it. And yeah, man, I did so much crazy stuff just because I hated my situation in college so much. I actually got on probation twice in college because I failed like 2 semesters. And then, you know, with Asian parents, of course, if you guys are Asian, you guys can understand how pissed off my mom and dad were when they realized that I was failing class because I wanted to start a business. Just even talking about it gives, like, the feelings, like I can remember it vividly. So, first probation, had to get my super smart auntie to help me write a letter to appeal back to why I should still be in the program in my college. And at this point, I didn't even care. Like, at this point, I was so torn between I really want to start a business, I don't want to do college, versus maybe college should be the option for me. So bless my she's actually my cousin. Auntie, I said auntie. My cousin. Bless my cousin. She earned her doctorate's degree. So I was like, okay, she has credibility. And she helped me, and she was so helpful. Boom, got in, right? Because I had good relationships with the college that I went to. It was a very small private college, less than 1,000 students. Private Lutheran college. I was like, okay, First business failed. Screw it. Like, let's just go back to class. And then I started another business. Oh my goodness. And this time it was physically thrift shopping and then selling it on eBay. I was selling clothes. I was selling. There was a calculator that I accidentally stole in high school. It was like one of those like super fancy calculators for like calculus. When I sold that, it felt like straight profit because technically I stole it. I just didn't remember sending it back to my high school. I made $80 and that was like the best money ever. When I sold $80 and I shipped it, again, no car. I walked to the thrift stores. I walked to the USPS store. Oh my goodness. Thinking back, I don't regret anything. Even though during those times I was so stressed out, it felt so good that all my hard work was paying off. I just needed proof for myself. So we did that and then we stopped because I just wasn't making the income that I wanted. And then I remember cold calling for my social media marketing agency. Again, I'm gonna quickly give background story and I'm gonna get more into why I invested 4.2K into my business. With my marketing agency, I was doing cold calls. I was calling these dentists. That was my first cold call in my life and I was so scared. Oh my goodness, it was a local dentistry. And I was just like, hey, this is Johnny. You know, if I can get you more clients, like, would you be open to having this conversation? Can I speak to the owner of the dental clinic? Spoke to the owner. I don't even remember this. This was like 7 years ago. It was crazy. Long story short, it didn't work. I was making websites for these people. I just never got a deal. And it was so uncomfortable at that time. I remember at that time I was just like, screw this, man. Maybe this is not right for me. This is not it for me. And then I actually started managing websites for one of my friends' daycare business. Not daycare. It was like CNA, like elderly care. It cost me like $9 a month to run a Wix website. And so at the time I was just like, okay, well, if it's costing me $9 a month, I can charge my friend $15 a month. So I get $6 profit. So we had a contract, and for 1 year, if you do the math, what, $6 profit for a year? That's like $72. I made $72 in 1 year with that side hustle. Anyway, that's the context. Basically, I invested 4.2K into my business right now because I was done playing small. You know, for a long time, I've thought about just really taking my business to the next level. And, you know, I'm a very hard worker. I'm very disciplined. I'm very consistent. But even with all of my efforts, I literally felt like I was testing absolutely everything in my power, and I just couldn't get the results that I want to. You know, at the end of the day, I really want to help men get in the best shape possible without letting fitness take over their life. Like, I'm a super busy guy. I'm an entrepreneur. And, you know, I actually do a freelancing job on the side as well. So every single day I'm working legit every single waking hour. If I'm not at the gym, like after this video, I'm literally gonna go to the gym right now. If I'm not at the gym, if I'm not eating, chances are I'm working either my freelance job or on my business, on and in my business, and studying with this new mentorship that I have. And of course, I'm dating too. I'm not trying to live like a monk. Like, you know, I'm really focused in this season, but, you know, there's a potential partner out there that I feel like is aligned with my values. Of course, I'm going to be open to that. But, like, I'm really just in a season of growing. And for me to actually invest, it signals to me and the universe that we're not messing around anymore. Like, we actually put our foot in the door. We went all in. So I just wanted to commit to myself, because I know a lot of you guys out there are hesitating. You know, you might not really like your job. You might hate your job. You might hate being in college. You might hate being in school. You might hate your situation. You might not be satisfied with how your body looks. You might be deeply unfulfilled on the inside. Maybe you're just living comfortably and you're drifting and you feel like you're just kind of half-assing your effort here and there. Maybe you play games on the side. Maybe you just feel like there's so much more out there for you. And I want to make this video very clear to the young men around in your 20s. For me, I'm 26. If you're a guy around my age and you're at a point where you're just freaking tired of just being stuck in your life, when you know you want these goals, you want to get fit, you want to make a big impact, you want to be financially free, you want to do things on your own terms, you want to live that entrepreneurial life, let this be a sign for you to go all in. And I'll end the video with this. One of the triggers that made me invest into my mentor was I asked myself, like, what the fuck am I gonna do if I don't invest into my mentor? I've already been doing absolutely everything that I feel like I could do without a mentor. What is there to lose? Besides the 4.2K investment, it's like there's nothing else to lose. In fact, I would actually lose way more if I didn't invest into my mentor, because I would be skipping out on the opportunity to be guided in the right direction, because her work is very good. It's like, you guys have to think about the opportunity cost of not making a fucking change. And for me, it's just feeling stuck, feeling like I'm alone. I really wanted that guidance, and I just want someone to kind of just see where I'm at and give me direct guidance with the service that I need to actually move my business forward. So you guys have to ask yourself, yeah, it's scary. If you want to quit your job because you want to pursue something, yeah, it's going to be scary. You want to tell your friends no, tell your family no, like, I'm eating clean, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to start working on my fitness. I'm not going to go out. I need to save some money. Let me build up my capital so that if I want to invest into something that's going to fulfill me and my long-term goals, then I can do it, and I'm not going to be broke. You have to ask yourself, what is the opportunity cost of you not making a change? Seriously. I could have just made some excuses to my mentor on the call that I was with her on. I could have said, nah, it's cool. Let me think about it. I was already sold once I saw her content. I was just like, fuck, I need this. Like, it would have been a stupid decision to say no. Like, there are no worst case scenarios with this. We're going to learn from this mentorship, and we're going to grow a lot. So I'm excited. I'm ready to grow. And if you guys were on the fence of just making any commitment towards any part of your life to grow, let this be your sign to just go out there and grow. Especially if you're a guy. Take risks, man. Like, you're young. I told myself, I don't even have a girlfriend. I don't even have kids right now. I can't imagine having a girlfriend and kids and then trying to get into this business and really take steps forward. That would be 10 times harder. So why not now? And there is no logical answer to why I should just be stuck. So hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more content coming along. Appreciate all of y'all for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. We're gonna crush this workout.